A dim hospital room. Machines hum softly. A man worn by life but not broken holds his newborn son in trembling hands. His voice cracks in a whisper. "I wonder what you're gonna sound like, son." He studies the baby's face like it holds the blueprint of the future. What you're gonna be. Tears fall, but he smiles. Before he was a father, he was a survivor. Dad's early life was many years ago, born in the shadow of Martin Luther King Jr. As assassination in 1968, he came into a world already shaking, a house full of regret, poor, and never enough money. 5 kids, different struggles, different dreams. A brilliant sister with a voice of a professional singer. A brother battling an anger issue and drugs, having learned a family secret. Another rising in sports, like it was his escape from poverty. A baby sister watching it all unfold. And him, the first son, expected to be strong, even when he didn't know how. Life didn't just test him, it broke him. Drugs, alcohol, violence. A system that didn't always feel fair. One mistake, one fight, one sentence that changed everything. Prison. But here's the twist. Prison didn't end his story. It introduced him to a decision. Stay this man in the streets, or become someone your future children could respect. He chose the second. He came home different, focused, hungry to start life over. He found love, built a family, started a small business. He bought into a janitorial franchise in 2007. Then, in 2012, he bet on himself and built his own janitorial company from one contract, and turned it into something bigger than he ever imagined. He wasn't just cleaning buildings, he was also cleaning up the past. Junior, JJ, his firstborn, his pride, at 2 years old, reciting the ABCs, counting, bright, sharp. I thought he was a genius, but life had a different script. Junior wasn't alone. We had another son, Dexter, his younger brother, the quiet strength in the background. While Junior filled the house with unpredictability, Dexter filled it with peace. He was everything a parent dreams of. Respectful, loving, gentle, easy to guide. The kind of child who didn't need to be told twice. The kind of child who didn't demand attention. Meanwhile, Junior, at 3 years old, something in him changed. At 5, everything changed. No communication, no independence. Skills he once had started disappearing. The diagnosis came like thunder. Autism Spectrum Disorder, with developmental delay. Silence filled the house in ways words never could. He watched his son destroy things, not out of anger, but confusion. He would flood the bathroom floors, not out of defiance, but sensory need. He struggled to connect in a world that didn't understand him. But what the world didn't see, his son was still loved, pure, gentle, different, not broken. But life isn't always fair. Even inside a loving home, Junior needed everything, every ounce of energy, every ounce of patience, every ounce of strength his parents had. And Dexter, he learned, without being taught, don't be a problem. He never complained, never acted out, never said, "What about me?" If he was hurting, he held it in. If he needed something, he figured it out. If he felt overlooked, he buried it. Not because he didn't matter, but because he understood. Dexter didn't just accept his brother, he protected him. In public, at home, in silence. When people stared, Dexter stood closer. When things got intense, Dexter stayed calm. When the world didn't understand Junior, Dexter did, without needing words. He became something rare. A brother who chose love over attention. Then one day, Dad went to give a simple cleaning estimate, but it turned into something bigger. The building owner made him an offer, not just a janitorial contract, a coffee shop lease as well. Just like something out of The Godfather, an offer I couldn't refuse. But there was a problem. No money to finance it, meaning remodel, learn the business, stock, etc. No time to run both businesses. Alone, no experience. Yet he couldn't refuse, even with one son, who needed him more than anything. One night, after another long, exhausting day, the father sat in silence. Junior is finally asleep. The house, still, and then he saw him, Dexter, sitting alone, quiet, no complaints, no demands, just there. That's when it hit him. Hard. I've been fighting so hard for one son, I almost missed the other. That pain, different, deeper, because Dexter never forced him to see it. That night, he made a new promise, not just to Junior, but to Dexter. I see you. I'm proud of you. You didn't have to be strong for me, but you were anyway. And, for the first time, Dexter didn't have to be invisible. Sunset. 3 figures, walking together. Not one story, but 3. The father. He fought to rebuild his life. Junior, who taught the world a different kind of strength. And Dexter, the boy who asked for nothing, but gave everything. The father looks at both of them, voice steady, but emotional. One of you taught me how to fight. He looks at Junior, then turns to Dexter. And the other taught me how to love without being asked. They keep walking, together. No one behind. No one was forgotten.